Hi TikTok, my name is Catherine, but I go by Katie. This is my first TikTok video ever and probably my last. I'm not really someone who likes to put themselves out there or be in the public eye at all. I have multiple disabilities and one of them is severe debilitating anxiety. So for me, making this video is agonizing, but I need to do it because I need to speak up against what is happening to disabled Albertans. If you live in Alberta or in Canada, you may have already heard, but I'm here to share a letter that I wrote for the Premier of Alberta, Danielle Smith, and the Minister of a program called AISH, Jason Nixon. AISH is the Disability Income Program for Albertans that provides an income monthly to those in Alberta living with a disability. AISH stands for Assured Income for the Severely Handicapped. A new benefit was introduced called the Canada Disability Benefit that was to supplement Canadians living with disabilities. Unfortunately, in our province, our government has decided we're not worthy of having that $200 and they are taking it from us. This brings me to the reason why I wrote them the letter. I will now share this letter with you. Sorry, I'm nervous. I have to read it. Good morning, Mr. Nixon, Premier Smith, and to whomever else this may concern. My name is Catherine, and I'm writing to you on behalf of myself and other disabled Albertans. I understand this letter will mean absolutely nothing to you and your government. I understand that to you and your government, disabled Albertans are worthless. Most of us don't pay taxes and we don't benefit you in any way. We don't make the government any profit, therefore we're invisible and a burden on society. To you, we may be less than, but to the rest of the world, we are still human beings. We too are worthy of a chance at life, whether you agree or not. We bleed red, we cry tears, we breathe oxygen, we laugh, we smile, we love, just like you and just like your government. We just do it differently. I was diagnosed as permanently disabled as a child at the age of 11 years old. I'm 40 now. I have lived most of my life with multiple disabilities and having to prove my worth to people like you. I've spent my life being doubted and having to work harder than most just to exist in the world. I've had challenges to face that most people never do in their lifetime, like most of my friends and loved ones in the disability community. The one thing I have never let my disabilities do is turn me cold. I have a big heart, and I don't let people who discriminate against me for being different take that away from me. People like you who don't think we're worthy. I've had to fight to stay in this world, and I've had to fight to be seen and heard, and that includes now with you. I'm here fighting to make my voice heard. What you and your government are doing to those of us with disabilities is heartbreaking. You talk to us and about us like we're just these beings here on earth to leech off the government. I'll have you know we are far more than that, and it's your loss for not seeing that. We're somebody's daughter, son, mother, father, nephew, niece, granddaughter, grandson, wife, husband, aunt, uncle, sister, brother, and friend. To you, we may be nothing, but to others, we are something. Most of us have been fighting to be seen and heard by people like you our whole lives. Bullies who treat us like we're nothing. You may be able to get away with it now, but it doesn't make you a good person. And what counts when our time comes isn't the money we had, how we looked, the stuff we owned, our status in the world, or the power we had. What matters the most and what we are remembered for is the goodness we embodied in the way we treated others. And all due respect, you won't be remembered for that. You'll be remembered as the people who bullied people with disabilities and took the little opportunities from them they had, starting with the Canada Disability Benefit. The CDB was designed and implemented to lift people with disabilities out of poverty. You and your government are dead set on keeping people on AISH in poverty. We don't benefit you with paying taxes, so we deserve to stay poor, right? We deserve to go to bed hungry and sick from not being able to afford to eat, right? Have you ever had to close your eyes wondering if you'd open them the next morning? Have you ever felt such pains in your stomach from being starving and opening your cupboards to see them empty? Have you ever been scared you may not make it to the next day because you can't afford life-saving medication? Have you ever felt the pain of wondering how you'd keep a roof over your head in -35 weather because you can't afford it? Or have you ever just felt like you're born into this world to suffer and have people like you kick you when you're down? The CDB is $200. This $200 is the difference between tens of thousands of Albertans on AISH going to sleep hungry and having something in their stomach. It's the difference between having a roof over our head and keeping the lights on or being on the street in the dark. It's the difference between having extra medications and supplies to stay alive or risking death. The $200 CBD or CDB may be small in reality, but for thousands, it is life-changing, and you are taking that from us. You're profiting off of us. You're turning disabled Albertans into a profit and taking our humanity from us. You're causing us to suffer, causing us pain, causing us worry, causing us fear, causing us stress, causing us hardship, and making us less than human. Do you know what your Alberta government is profiting approximately from the CDB? Yeah, you do know. Approximately $180 million a year, give or take. This is what you'll make approximately by taking $200 away from each of us every month. You've turned disabled Albertans into some sort of human trafficking operation by profiting from us all existing and using us to profit. Enough with the excuse of Alberta has the highest disability payment in the country. Until you have walked a day in our shoes, you have no place to speak. We are worth far more than we are given. We're human beings who have to live with challenges and struggles no other has to live with. None of us asked to live a life of disability, but we do our best each and every day to find the abilities in our disabilities and to just stay kind and stay human. Have you ever heard people say it's the people who have the least that give the most? When others are struggling, it isn't the rich like you who help. It's the people who have nothing who will give everything just to help someone else. People like myself and my friends and loved ones in the disability community. Yet here you are taking from us. Have you ever had the chance to spend a day with someone with a disability? Have you ever had the chance to witness their kindness and love despite what they live with every single day? Have you had the honor and privilege of being in their presence? Yes, being around us is a privilege because our goodness and humanity is something extra special people like you don't deserve. As you spout lies and say you care, we all know you don't. You'll do anything for a profit, even if it means causing tens of thousands of innocent people to suffer even further. At the end of the day, all that matters to you is the dollars you profit off of each and every one of us. You threaten us with letters to take our income away if we don't apply for this benefit. You threaten our livelihoods. You threaten taking away our medication and our income. Does it make your heart happy to threaten thousands of innocent disabled Albertans? Does it make your heart happy to scare us all and add more fear and stress to our lives, all for $200 a month that we need more than your government does? We can't even speak up against you because we're afraid of the repercussions. We're afraid of what you will do. Is this what power does to someone? It turns them heartless and cruel? Is this a legacy you're proud to be a part of? I know this letter won't make any difference to you, and I'm only one person with one voice. I'm tired of staying silent out of fear. I'm tired of being invisible and less than human to people like you. I fought my whole life to exist and to matter, and I've worked extra hard to find the abilities in my disability. I've been extra kind to others, loved with my whole heart, done what I can to help those who need it, and even when I have nothing to give, I give it all. And you're taking away a chance for tens of thousands of people to have a little extra help to survive, and we're all just trying to survive. I pray with my whole heart and everything in me that you come to the realization that you are actually a part of the problem when you have the opportunity to be part of the solution. You can give us all our humanity and dignity back and let us keep the little $200 CDB that we deserve as human beings. I know you won't, but this is my heartfelt plea to you to do the right thing. We're all human beings. We all bleed red. Please don't forget that.